From the sides! Who are you? What do you want with me? Thank the three. Look, I know just how to get out of here. I used to play in these tombs as a child. Follow me quickly back to the city. We must speak to Father. You arrived in the nick of time. Hurry, hurry! I'll meet you outside.
Flank, now!
Fan out!
Out safely, I see. Thanks again for your timely aid. Together we've begun the liberation of Kraganmore. Let's get to my father. We'll run these Indoril out of town. Enjoy the gratitude of Sendrez.
We are all indebted to you for saving the Grand Master's son.
My son is free, and my hands are unbound. Now, the Vanguard will learn the price of threatening House Drez. Accept the thanks and esteem of House Drez. Now that my son is safe, I entrust the second key to Tormented Spire to you. Use it. Stop Tarnval Indoril. I will always be in your debt for freeing my son. Yes, the Vanguard made the error of taking advantage of my noble house. I want that error corrected. Grand Master Indoril appointed his senior aide to command the Vanguard. I believe the man's name is Captain Dunveril. Kill him. That is the price of affronting the Drez. Find their commander in the camp east of town. Make them understand the error of crossing House Drez. Be my hand...
Your service to House Drez and Kraganmore will be remembered.
You have the gratitude of Sendrez, my new friend. I'd raise a goblet of wine with you, if there was time. but there isn't. Father's given you the key then. Excellent. I'll make a mark on your map. You should find a cave there that leads to the path up the slope. There should be 2 ward stones at the entrance, each attuned to a constellation. The Atronach and the Tower, if I recall. The key should allow you to disrupt those stones, and any others you encounter on your journey. 3 guide your steps. You saved me, and helped free my father's city. I have no doubt you'll put a stop to this madness.
Helgana will soon be with her ancestors in Sovngarde. The vile Covenant soldiers of Sofloam Cavern have seen to that. May the Lord, Mother, and Wizard watch her on her journey.
Go around!
Is it done? Is Captain Dunveril defeated? It is well. You've proven the strength of my great house, and you brought my son home safely. I now name you the Hand of Dres, and offer you my aid, should you need it in the future. To their friends, the Dres are generous.
You saved me, and helped free my father's city. I have no doubt you'll put a stop to this madness.
Your service to House Dres...
Well done, my ally. Always remember you have the ear of this Dres Grand Master, should you need it.
My time is precious.
so much to do.
Welcome back to the fight, my friend. This mountain's been rumbling for hours, and we're stuck out here, blades in our hands, and no one to stab. So, did you get the key from the Grandmaster at Kraganmore? Now that you're here, we'll take the fight to the mountain. To Tanvor. He's already inside. After he disabled the ward, Walks-in Ash managed to get some troops inside. The ward came back up almost immediately afterward. Damn that old dark elf's hide. Shore's bones. What would we do without you? Bring down the ward and I'll lead the boys in. Go on ahead and find Walks-in Ash. These ward stones are the only thing stopping us. Disable them if you can. I've been better, my friend. Tanvor and I have been shield brothers since the war, but Kyne saved me. I might have to kill him to stop him. I don't want to think about it. These ward stones are the only thing stopping us. These ward stones are... Ysgramor himself would be proud. Glory for the Pact!
Our allies have broken through. Press the attack!
The storm rages, but here I am, out of the rain. How goes the battle, my friend? The old protective wards have been restored. We swim against a current that is too strong. Zuth, you're the sun on my scales. The first ward is beneath the ruins just ahead. Other wards are in other ruins, along the approach to the spire. Go swiftly, and may the wind be at your back. Activate the wards while I find Tanvor.
To the side!
Scatter!
From the sides! Look at him, my friend. Garin's death has ruined him. History won't remember him as a great general. They'll just remember him as this.
There's nothing here but withered roots and dead earth. But it's too soon for Tonval to join the dust. He still has a part to play.
My friend, I see you've come to stop me. Thank Vivec you're here. Daedra, down in the Caldera. We tried to push past them. We failed. I'm lucky to be alive. I know that now. Sadal summoned the Daedra the moment we arrived. Even with the artifact, I can't control him. One final ward remains. Your key won't work. To disable the ward, you'll need to slay an ancient gatekeeper lurking in the caldera. Summon her at the ritual bowl below us. Anderson, I am sorry, my friend. The gatekeeper is the only thing standing in our way. You know why, my friend. The death of my son, Garin. I couldn't bear it. Vivec knows. When I was younger, I had trouble with my anger. It still plagues me. Yes, I should have known. The destruction near Darvan's Watch, my dishonorable orders to the Vanguard, my shame at Fort Virac. I will never be able to atone. I'm sorry, my friend. The gatekeeper is the only thing standing in our way.
There's nothing here but withered roots and dead earth. But it's too soon for Tom.
Look at him, my friend. Garin's death has ruined him. We've already dispatched messengers to Kraganmore. Shore's bones. I hope we don't need to evacuate Ebonheart.
With the final ward down, the way is clear. Fortunately, Walks in Ash has restored some measure of my strength. With the Yes, by Vivek. Sadal is trapped between this realm and oblivion. With the final ward down, his prison is vulnerable. Now we can strike. We'll undo the mistakes of House Indoril. The mages who first imprisoned Sadal linger here. The portal to Sadal's realm will not open without their aid. I believe they are angry with me. Speak with them, my friend. Perhaps you can earn their trust. One awaits you on the platform in the center of the caldera. Vivek walk with you.
We've already dispatched... We've already dispatched messengers to...
I brought this threat about, I know that now. I hope I can help stop it before it's too late.
You bring chaos and destruction to our ordered afterlife. Why are you here? You intrude where you have no place. You weaken the rites it took dozens of mages to craft. Are you insane, mortal? Perhaps. But spell casting of this magnitude requires planning, patience, and perfect execution. You persist. Very well. We used 3 focus stones in our binding ritual. Obtain the focus stone of flame from the southern rim of the caldera. Mind the lava. You look quite flammable. Return with the stone or die. It's really up to you, mortal. You return. Do you, indeed? Perhaps you aren't as short-sighted as that arrogant Indoril Grand Master. Seek out the spirit of Levisi Gilvain. She was with us during the binding of Sadal. She waits for you now on the stairs above the caldera. You've completed my trial, mortal. Seek my colleague on the stairs above the caldera.
I brought this threat about, I know that now. I hope I can help stop it before it's too late.
We've already dispatched messengers.
What do you seek, mortal? What do you seek? Trial and error is the essence of spellcasting. Many attempts are necessary before a spell succeeds. Some never succeed. We shall see. Submit to the trials. I'll teleport you to the top of Caldera. Simply retrieve the focus stone at the back of the nearby cave. You'll need to follow the spells we took to contain Sadal. Are you ready? Return with the stone, or we have nothing more to discuss. Follow the magical steps we used to bind Sadal. Ready to begin? This is the path you must take to bind Sadal. It's neither easy nor straightforward, rather like your mortal lives. I find myself almost impressed, but before the way to Sadal's prison opens, there is another test. My colleague guards the final focus stone. Are you ready?
You again? You again? Again, I find myself talking to you. Very well. As you've already seen, completing a complex spell requires precision. Controlling the ebb and flow of magicka is the heart of spellcraft. The cave behind you holds the final focus stone. To reach it, you must understand the ebb and flow of magic. You represent all living mortals here. Try not to embarrass yourself. My continued presence in your realm burdens my soul. Complete your task, mortal. Your results? So you do. Unlike the Grand Master, you've proven you can act with planning, patience, and courage. Now, with our aid, you can reforge Sadal's bindings. We'll return to the Caldera. Place the foci around the Caldera platform. The other mages and I will take it from there.
It's amazing what you've been able to accomplish.
We must reforge the links in Sadal's chains, or we'll all be ashes in his inferno.
What tales did the dead men tell, my friend? I've never met anyone like you. I doubt I ever will again. You've saved us.
We must reforge the links in Sadal's chains, or we'll all be ashes in his inferno.
You've done it. By the three, you've done it! Holgan, Walks in Ash, the Vanguard, and myself will follow you into oblivion and beyond. Garin trusted you. Only wish I had done the same. A word with you before we enter the portal. We're here because of me. So many have died. I've shamed myself and my house. There's no guarantee we'll survive what comes next. Whether we do or not, you must promise me something. If I survive, I'm resigning my position. After me, Holgan is to be the commander of our forces in Stonefalls. The houses will have to promote another Dark Elf to my old position. Until then, Holgan is the only one I trust to safeguard the Pact. Let's enter the portal. I long to be done with this.
We must reforge the links in Sadal's chains.
Sovngarde awaits, my friend. I bet that Brother of Strife can't wait to go.
Hold the portal. We don't want to be trapped here.
Weaklings! You think to enter my realm?
Pretty confident, isn't he?
Burn! Burn in flames!
Those poor creatures. May their souls find soft mud wallows.
Kind preserve us. Another ward. Can you open it?
Looks like it's just us. Stay close.
Lovely.
Fire will consume you! The needs are naught but dust and ash. Now you will join them. Scorch! Scorch and melt! Stonefalls will burn!
Stand clear of the flames. Coralheart can break his shield. Defend me!
Protect Tanvor. Gramor.
Pull back! I need a moment to rest.
Cut those skeletons down. Don't let them reach Tanvor.
too powerful! We'll never break him! Finish it! Finish what we started!
Tanval, what are you doing?
Summon the Guardians. I'll open a portal. Time to get out of here.
Tanval, I'll see you in Sovngarde, my shield brother.
We're safe. I would prefer not to do that again. The Brothers of Strife are imprisoned. The storm is past. The Spire is silent again. It is over, at least for now. He returned to wisdom at the end. Holgan will grumble, but he will lead. At least until the great houses choose another. As for me, I must return to my tribe. I will bask in the sun and try not to think of storms. Stay moist, my friend. We're safe. I would prefer not to do that.
Honor to you, my friend. I had to say farewell. The honor of my house has been restored. Stone Falls is safe, and soon, Garin and I will be side by side. May the Three watch over you.
We're safe.
My shield brother is gone. He died as well as anyone could. Let's return to Kraganmore and drink to his memory. He what? Kyne, take him, wherever he is. I'm sure the old bastard is laughing at me. Imagine, leading the military here alone. I suppose I should thank you, my friend. Without you, well, I hope to see you again before we meet at Sovngarde.
safe.
Tanvor left me in charge, warming the hilt until the great houses choose a permanent commander. Do you have any idea how many meetings I'll have to go to? After I die, I'll give Tanvor a beating he won't forget.
I can't believe this. Injured on my first real mission. I just arrived from Deshaan. Dithesum sent me. Perhaps you've heard of him? He's the consul for the town of Circamora, the Cirque. I'm here to spread the word and warn people about the Lodos Plague. It is a terrible sickness that is ravaging the Deshaan countryside. Look, I need to send word to my cousin Dandri. You can find her at the Cirque. Can you take this letter to my cousin? I'd appreciate it. Thanks for your help. Make sure you tell my cousin that I'm all right. If you head south, you won't be able to miss the Cirque. Tell her I'll return home as soon as I'm able. It's pretty bad. People all over the region are getting sick. And they say that the plague turns the afflicted into monsters. The town consul, Dithesum, sent me to get help and warn other settlements about the plague. Well, truth be told, you're the first person, other than the bandits I've run into, and the afflicted heading for the Cirque. There's a lot of them. Word of the curative has spread faster than the plague itself, as far as I can tell. That's what the Mulbund claim. They showed up at the Cirque and set up a quarantine. They're offering their curative to anyone who wants it. But Dithesum isn't convinced they're telling us the whole truth. Bandits. They robbed me, roughed me up. But I'll live. And a few bruises won't stop me. I have a plague to warn people about. I wonder, though. One of the bandits had a Mulborn recruiting letter. I saw it sticking out of his pack as he beat me. Dithesum doesn't trust them. Neither does his sister, Arona, as far as I can tell. They do appear to be too good to be true. But they claim to be able to cure anyone afflicted with the plague. That's why they set up the quarantine at the Cirque. Neither had I. Not until they showed up on our doorstep. They seemed to be some kind of altruistic society dedicated to helping the afflicted of Morrowind. Now that I think about it, they did have an awful lot of weapons for a group of healers. Thanks for your help. Make sure you tell my cousin that I'm all right. If you head south, you won't be able to miss the Cirque. Tell her I'll return home as soon as I'm able.
that so many afflicted would flock to the Cirque. All these people, they're so sick. A letter from my cousin. That's wonderful news. I'm glad to hear he made it to Stonefalls safely. Thanks for bringing this to me, friend. I was so relieved to get that letter from my cousin. Between knowing that he's all right and hearing that the Maulborn have a cure for this plague, I am feeling so much better.
There you are. It's about time you got here. Where have you been? I've been waiting for you to arrive for days now. Hold on. Are you all they sent? Didn't the Tribunal send you? Well, no matter. I'm just glad you're here. This is Circa Mora, the Cirque. The Lotus Plague reached us right before the Maulborn arrived. They claim they're here to help, but I don't trust them. In all the confusion, I'm embarrassed to admit that I lost track of my brother, Dithisum. He's the town consul. Yesterday he went to check on the townsfolk afflicted by the plague, but he's disappeared. Can you help me find my brother? Someone in town must know what happened to Dithisum. He loves to visit and chat with all of our neighbors. Come on. The sooner we find my brother, the sooner I can start thinking about dealing with the plague. Oh, by Bavek! Where are my manners, of course? That's the least I can do since you agreed to help me find my brother. What would you like to know? As the ranking member of House Redoran in this town, he's more or less the one in charge. He's good at it too. The townsfolk look to him for leadership and advice. And truth be told, so do I. The Maulborn. They're a fairly new sect, as far as I can tell. Part mercenary group, part compassionate charity. They've been helping those afflicted by the plague. They showed up here and set up a quarantine, and now they claim they have a cure. They have members from across Morrowind, and they're always looking for new recruits. I heard one of them speak in Kraganmore. A lot of nonsense, if you ask me. Nostrum Breva is in charge at the quarantine, and she's the one handing out the curative. You haven't heard about the Lotus Plague? People get sick, turn violent. Some claim they become monsters, but I haven't seen it. At least not yet. The Maulborn have a cure. They promised to fix this. That's why we let them set up their quarantine. Someone in town must know what happened to Dithisum. He loves to visit and chat with all of our neighbors. Come on. The sooner we find my brother, the sooner I can start thinking about dealing with him.